Speak, I need you to fill out a speaker card. If you fill out a speaker card while the presentation is going on, try to get that speaker card to someone in uniform, so that, or I guess not uniform, but in a fish and wildlife service shirt, so that we can get your speaker card to the front. I think we might need to turn it down just a little squelchy.
Yes, it is. What's that karaoke letter? All right.
How about now? Is that good? Awesome. So, with all of that, I would like to turn it over to Charlie Felisa. He is the refuge manager of Pelican Island, Archie Carr, and Lake Wales Ridge National Wildlife Refuges. Before I do that, a couple of things. There are doors on the side and the back. They all have crash bars in the event of an emergency and we need to deplane. All of them work. But if you just go out, the doors will lock and you'll have to go around or look in the window and get someone to let you in. With that, I'm going to turn over to Charlie.
Thank you, Sherry. Good evening and welcome. Thank you very much for coming out on a Friday evening. I know Fridays are really busy for families. I know that I'm missing my son's soccer practice tonight. I'm sure you all have other engagements that you could have been involved with too. So I truly appreciate you being out to listen to this proposed new National Wildlife Refuge, to listen to what we have to say. But more importantly, we're going to listen to your input and what you might think after you listen to our presentation. I would like to make a few introductions here to begin with. Again, my name is Charlie Felisa. I'm the refuge manager for Pelican Island Refuge Complex. Also the point person for this project, so if you do have any comments, concerns, questions, you can direct them to me. Sherry Earhart is the planner for the evening, along with Bill Miller on the other side. They will be trying to coordinate the comment period section so that it's a little bit orderly. We have a much larger crowd tonight than we had in Kissimmee, so we're going to do things a little bit differently, and Sherry will talk to you about that a little bit later. To my right, we have a couple other speakers that are going to be joining us during the question and answer period. We have Rose Hopp, who's in charge of our planning in our Atlanta regional office, and Tamara Hogan, who is in charge of our realty office. Elizabeth Southaver, to my right also, is the refuge supervisor for all of the refuges here in Florida. Paul Tritek, next to her, is the refuge manager for the J.M. Dean Darling National Wildlife Refuge. There are a couple other people here in the office. I can't point them all out, but I would like to recognize the one of the Charles Dowry. You're with the South Florida Water Management District. You're on the governing board.
Correct.
Yep. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Sherry. She's going to talk about the ground rules, and then she'll probably turn it back over to me, and we'll do a little bit of briefing you on what the project is all about.
Okay, so for those of you who don't have chairs, there are a few maybe in the back corner, and there are some kind of hither and yon in the crowd. If you especially need a chair, please raise your hand and I will have a staff member track the chair down for you. So when you have a chair right here, right here, there's a seat all the way up front, sir, if you'd like to come up here. Or there's one right there. Fantastic, thank you. And Laura, if anybody else needs a chair, could you kind of help them? Thank you. Because I know we've got a lot of people and a lot of chairs, and I want to make sure anybody who specifically needs a chair gets one. Okay, go ahead. Are you going to do these slides?
Well, you'll be organized.
Okay, we touched on these a little bit. We're doing a tag team here. Just so that everybody is clear on what we're going to be doing tonight, the one thing that we're going to start with is we're going to provide background information on what this proposal is all about. And I want to remind everybody that at this present time, this is a proposal. This is nothing set in stone. This is an idea, a concept that we have, that we wanted to reach out to you and listen to your input about what we're hoping to do as far as conservation here in the Kissimmee Valley. Along with the outline of what we're proposing, we're also going to talk a little bit about the planning process that we're involved in currently, as well as some of the realty issues if we do get to the point where people are interested. And I would like to remind everybody that this is a willing seller does not want them to participate, that's fine. This is a willing seller program, so land acquisition would apply to you only. But the main thing that we want to listen to you, the main thing that we want to do is listen to you after it's all said and done, and hear what you have to say, and if you have any questions or concerns. Okay, now back to Sharon.
Okay, so as you can see, there's lots of folks here, and for those who fill out speaker cards, we want to make sure we get a chance to hear from all of them. So, we've got meeting ground rules, just because, especially with so many folks, we got to make sure we're all playing by the same rules. So they're based on mutual respect, courtesy, and patience. So I'd like to make sure that, you all help me maintain an atmosphere here where everybody feels comfortable expressing his or her concerns, whatever they are. I'd like to make sure that we take this opportunity to learn something here together, that we share information so that we all walk away with more information than when we came with here tonight. I want to make sure we respect differences. This is an opportunity to learn something and respect the differences and different opinions and different people that we've got out here tonight. Go ahead. I only want one person to speak at a time. We're going to stage you up and have you come up to the front so that that's my next point. Have only one person speak at a time. It's fine if you'd like to have a sidebar conversation, please step out. But no, if you step out any door besides that one, the door will lock behind you. Again, I'd like you to turn your phones down, either vibrate or off, whatever works for you. You may have family concerns or other concerns where you need to have it on vibrate. That's fine. Just make sure to turn it down. And if you need to take a call, that's fine, but please take it outside. Okay, so the meeting structure, given that we have so many people out, many of you filled out speaker cards. If you would like to speak and did not fill out a speaker card, please raise your hand and I'll make sure that someone brings a speaker card around. Or if you think of something you'd like to say during the meeting, you can go get a speaker card at the table outside the doors on the side, and you can fill it out and give it to one of us, and they'll make sure it gets to the front. What will happen is we'll go through a presentation, get some information about the proposal, and then every speaker is going to get 2 minutes to speak. I'm going to stage the speakers up over here with Mr. Keenan Adams. So when I call your name, if you still want to speak, can you line up over there, and then you're going to come to the front and have your 2 minutes. There will be a timekeeper over here. They will flash up your time remaining. So they'll give you a 1 minute, 30 seconds, and 0 seconds so that you know when your time's up. And so to be fair, at 0 seconds, I will let you wrap up that sentence, but then we need to move on to the next speaker just so that we can make sure we can get through all the people who came out to speak tonight. Let's see. Okay, if you don't get a chance to speak tonight, and either you think of something later or you wanted to speak tonight, we have several ways you can submit comments. Tonight, you can walk right out to the front at the outside tables, and there will be a person typing on a computer to record your comments. So if you're uncomfortable in this kind of a setting, because some people are not as comfortable in this kind of setting, that's fine. You can step out at any time and talk to the person there, and they will type your comments up right there. You're always welcome to write them down. You can drop them in the Dropbox, or you can mail them to us, email them to us, fax them to us, whatever. Or you can write them here tonight and just hand them to one of the people in official Wildlife Service shirt, and we'll take your comments that way. So whatever way works for you, we want to make sure that you feel like you had a chance to get your comments to us. If you have questions after the meeting, there's contact information. You can call us, you can email us, and we can answer your questions then as well. So, with that, I am going to turn it back over to Charlie to regale us with the proposal.